You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
First on 11 Alive Morning News, we do have the rain. It's widespread on the outside. The good news is that it should be out of the way as we head toward the afternoon. I got the details for you coming up.
Starting with this car that crashed into a bakery overnight. This is Amelie's French Bakery and Cafe on Marietta Street in Northwest Atlanta. That's right in that West Midtown area. We don't know exactly what caused the car to lose control or if anyone was hurt, but you see that tree went down as well.
And check this out, in Northwest Atlanta, a tree fell on a home, a massive tree right there on the front of the house. It happened near Charlotte Place and Donald Lee Hollowell Parkway. We're told one woman was taken to the hospital. Right now, we're working to find out more about her injuries.
And if you know the area, those two are really close to one another. Another big headline we're following for you this morning, the document showing about the arrest of South Fulton's mayor.
Ariana Manise is live in front of City Hall with more on the details these documents reveal. Good morning, Ariana.
Good morning, Cheryl and Aisha. We're learning Mayor Khalid was arrested and released on Saturday for trespassing at a home in Fairburn. Now, in a police report tied to his arrest, it states that he was spotted walking on private property at a home in Cascade Palmetto Highway on Saturday around 7 a.m. by the homeowner. Now, he reportedly proceeded to a lake house on this property, and the homeowner then called police, and as he approached him, ordered they put. And that's when the mayor allegedly told the homeowner, "You can't give me orders. Do you know who the blank I am? I am the mayor, and I'll wait for my police force to get here." Now, when police did arrive, the mayor, he told them that he knew he was trespassing, and he was at this home because it was his stream property. He also went on to say that the homeowner was being aggressive and threatened to shoot him. Now, we did reach out to the mayor for comment, and we received a statement from the city saying that they anticipate his return to service for the city. In the meantime, the city of South Fulton has a new acting mayor, and that's Councilwoman Natasha Williams-Brown, who will serve as mayor pro tem. And the mayor, his next court date is September 12th. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. Continuing your 11 minutes, it is a deadline today. We are working to learn if there has been any kind of resolution for the people living in a Clayton County apartment complex where the water can be shut off to everyone.
Yeah, they're nervous about this morning. At last check, Red Apple Investment, which owns Terra Woods, owes nearly $98,000 to the Clayton County Water Authority.
We reached out this morning to see if they paid the bill. We still haven't heard back. The people who live there say they have been paying their rent and they shouldn't have to suffer by losing the water. The cost of water is included in the rent. Red Apple Investments blames the bulk of the outstanding balance because they say people didn't pay their rent during the pandemic.
The water is included with the rent, so it's no reason why the water should be off, you know?
The apartment complex says they're actually owed $225,000 in past due rent. The Water Authority says they've tried working with Red Apple Investments with a payment arrangement. Red Apple showed us receipts showing that they have paid $50,000 of their outstanding debt. The selection of grand juries is happening tomorrow in Fulton County. It's expected one of these will eventually hear the case against former President Donald Trump. The term starts tomorrow, ends in September. District Attorney Fonnie Willis has said the earliest a grand jury could hear evidence would be 1 week from today.
Scam calls are back in DeKalb County, and this morning the sheriff's office has a new warning for you after a man lost $14,000 recently. A scammer threatened to arrest him for not appearing to serve jury duty. The sheriff's office says it will never call for personal information or money to avoid an arrest. And that was a look at your top headline.
Rain to start a week off, Chesley.
Yeah, it is a bit soggy on the outside, as you can see. Widespread rain, starting to shrink down just a little bit, but we still have it with us. As I told you, it was probably in by 7 or 8 o'clock this morning, so more like on the 8 o'clock side. As you can see, there's still a little bit more back off to the west of us. We'll end on the light side. We do have a couple moderate pockets here and there, especially even around the perimeter as well. Over here toward Lawrenceville, you can see just south of the area, you have some moderate pockets coming down, a little bit heavier further down to the south. And so, again, expect the rain to be with us right on through the morning. By mid-morning, should be out of the way. Temperature-wise, we're in the 60s and the 70s. Have the 70s south of the city. Collier's at 72, Stockbridge at 71, 69 degrees in McDonough, down toward Locust Grove. You're at 70 in Peachtree City, over toward Fayetteville, 67 degrees in Chattahoochee Hills. You're looking at 67 degrees right now, Powder Springs, 68 Marietta, Mapleton, you're at 67 degrees, 69 in Tucker, but 72 degrees downtown Atlanta. I think you may drop off a degree or two before we begin to rise back up. Only 86 for an afternoon high temperature today. Not bad. Should be a little bit more comfortable as well with a front moving through our area and knocking down that humidity just slightly, just a little bit. Take the umbrella this morning. By this afternoon, you'll be rocking those short sleeves with the temperatures heating up into the 80s there. The 60% chance for the rain is around this morning. We have it. That drops this afternoon. In fact, we'll stay on the dry side for Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll watch those rain chances go up a little bit as we head toward the end of the week, ending the week with a 40% chance for rain by Friday. And I think that will continue as we head into the weekend. You can see on the backside of this area of low pressure now, drying taking place over northern parts of Alabama into central portions of Alabama. That will be our trend as we head through mid-morning into early afternoon. There's a better look at the area of low pressure. Here's the front. Well, south of us now will continue to sink southward, and I think south of it is where we'll have the severe weather threat. For us, just a general threat for thunderstorms and only an isolated threat as we head into the afternoon. For the most part, will be dry. In fact, take a look at this map here. It shows the dry air. If you look at the legend here, the dry air is indicated by the blue. The moist air is indicated by this orange, red, and yellow here, and that's going to sink further down to the south as some of that blue starts to penetrate the far North Georgia mountains later on this afternoon and tonight. We'll continue to sink southward for the day on Tuesday. That's going to be my pick for the week right there. Beautiful afternoon for us. Mostly sunny skies. We'll have that sunshine around for Wednesday as well, and then by Thursday, that moisture starts to move back in, so our rain chance starts to increase at least by Thursday. Here's how it plays out. You can see where the rain pushes out. Models trying to hold on to a few isolated showers around for this afternoon. I'm going to give it a 20 to 30% chance, and that'll be it. And then you're looking at clear skies as we head into Tuesday rather. It's going to be a very nice day. Again, my pick for the week right there. 89 degrees for the afternoon high temperature. Back into the 90s by the time we hit Wednesday. We'll hold that for the rest of the week going into the weekend with our chance of rain going up.
Gwinnett County Police hope that you can identify suspects they say stole more than $2,600 worth of items from Bass Pro Shop. They just put out the video, but the crime took place back on July 2nd. Watch this video closely here. You see the suspect trying to go out the front door and then pushes the worker away to get out with those items. You can see that this all happened right in the store full of customers at the Sugarloaf Mills location. Call Crime Stoppers if you recognize the people in that video.
Happening today in DeKalb County, work will start on phase 2 of the Scott Boulevard water main replacement project. It affects parts of East Ponce Avenue, DeKalb Industrial Way, and Lawrenceville Highway. Here's some video of that overall area. We're told this project will help improve water capacity throughout the county, but it's going to take some time to finish it. It'll take through January of 2025. In the meantime, construction will be on the weekdays from 8 until 5.
And new this morning, the Hall County Sheriff's Office is questioning a person of interest after 10 cars were hit by someone firing a pellet gun. It happened in the area of Friendship Road, and one person suffered a non-life-threatening injury. They ask if you were hit by a pellet gun yesterday to please give them a call.
Well, we're looking at temperatures by noon still in the 70s. We're going to have mostly cloudy skies, and those clouds breaking up as we head further into the afternoon. In fact, we'll wind up with partly sunny skies for the day and winds will rain on the light side. 86 for your afternoon high temperature. By 6 o'clock when you're driving home, temperatures around 83 degrees. We'll have fair skies. May need your shades by the end of the day.
All right, well, pretty rough start out there on the roads. We're going to keep a close eye on that. Of course, on the Today Show, a local story from Atlanta, taking it to the south side to a camp sponsored and owned by Zach Brown.
Camp Southern Ground, so that's coming up on the Today Show. Hey, be careful out there. It is slick and that rain is coming down. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.